of the Mind Flayer.
Welcome to Theatre of the Mind Flayer, a D&D play podcast set in the homebrewed world of Jekyll. We've got 2 DMs for some reason, which can only mean twice the fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your time at
Theatre of the Mind Flayer.
Michael!
Oh!
Guess what?
Yes.
We still have that Patreon.
We still have it?
We still have it. We'll have it
I thought
forever.
It was
It's a one-time
forever
thing. Yeah, it's a forever thing. Yeah, you've committed to a Patreon now. We have a Patreon. You can support us there for a very little money or very lots of money, whatever you feel like giving, however generous you wish to be. You're going to get bonus content from us either way. We have a Discord for our community of friends and cast. We have
early access to episodes, so if you cannot wait...
if you got that itch.
Yeah, if you got that itch and you want to scratch it, and you want to just be exclusive.
Yeah, and you don't want to put that cream on. Just scratch that itch.
Put the cream on.
Put the cream on.
Put the cream on.
Yeah,
but
give it like half an hour, and then
but you
scratch
get
that
an early.
itch.
You get an early episode. That's amazing.
We also have bonus behind the scenes podcast. We have a lore and prequel podcast. Yeah, we're gonna go record some of that now. So please join us in the fun, in the community. We love you all so very much. And keep an ear. That's all, folks. Keep an ear out.
Some Looney Tunes stuff, right?
Yeah. Keep it. What was that?
It was the Tasmanian Devil.
Oh my goodness. Keep an ear out for guests. We're gonna have guests on soon. We're gonna get out of this booth. Give me one more Tasme. Give me a Tasme Devi. Hang on, let me tee up for it. Oh my goodness, is that the Tasmanian Devil?
That was not as good as the first one, I think, because it came naturally. The first one.
Wish I had a camera in here.
Theatre of the Mind Flayer.
I don't like being next to Luke, man. I don't like it. Bad start.
Dynamic has changed. The couch layout has changed. We've all changed.
Shui.
Welcome to Theatre of the Mind Flayer. I'm Jacob Machin. That's Caleb Dowdall.
Hello.
How you doing, Caleb?
I'm very good, Jake. How are you today?
I am not great, but I'm going to push through.
You had a little vertigo spell.
Had a bad vertigo spell. Anyone that's ever had vertigo, don't care where you are right now, just go, yeah, in the middle of public, and I'll hear you.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, vertigo. Crystals in my ear, flopping around in my tubes, making me feel like I am swimming in, what did you say, Luke? Swimming in space? Swimming in air?
You missed the fallopian tube gag there. He said flopping around in my tubes because I said fallopian around in my tubes.
Well, that's why you're there to help out. Step in. We need your help, Luke. We're down a team member. Without that team member, we have Hercules Mays. We have Michael Briganti.
Hello.
We have Luke Sykes.
What?
We have Danielle Butlin.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Good. Before we get too far in the banter, do you want me to give the surprise in round 1 or round 2?
You have a surprise?
Now.
All right. Do you want to go get some glasses, Danielle? This is especially for Jacob and Caleb. One's an alcoholic and one likes pickles.
Hey!
Oh, one's an alcoholic and one likes pickles.
Are we taking picklebacks?
Everyone have a guess.
Moonshine.
Oh my fucking God. Oh shit.
Wait,
so
okay,
cool.
so it's actually pickles in moonshine?
Yeah.
No way.
Jesus.
So
That's outrageous.
So we either do a shot or we eat a pickle. Which one do you?
Where did you get? I feel like.
Also, so Luke texted us this morning saying, should he bring snacks or buble? And he's brought fucking pickled moonshine.
I brought one.
and buble.
he brought a lot of snacks and
Pickles
drinks.
are extra special.
Yeah.
I brought this like 2 weeks ago.
Where's that from?
I love an extra special pickle.
BCL. Get
BCL.
pickle moonshine in BCL, but only the one downtown.
Excellent.
And when I say downtown, I mean the one on Thurlow.
So, I wonder how you're going to go pouring.
I feel like we should just put the pickle in the glass.
I agree. Everyone fish out a pickle each as Michael takes photos for the socials.
Take it like a shot with the pickle in it?
Oh my God. What percentage is this, Luke?
I have no idea.
It doesn't say on it.
Old smoky moonshine.
No, I mean
from Tennessee.
No, the percentage.
750 milliliters.
That's not.
Okay, somebody's definitely not an alcoholic.
I don't want to sit next to Michael anymore.
20% alcohol.
That's not moonshine. Pathetic.
Once everyone's got one, I guess what we do is we bite the tip off the pickle and sip the juice. For anyone wanting to know how to give a recipe, you bite the tip off and you sip the juice. Thank you very much for this.
Quicker
Luke.
access.
Here we are.
3, 2,
Here we go.
Oh, it just tastes like a pickle, but bitter.
There's a little chewing right into the mic of the pickle. There's a little extra kick in there.
Juice isn't.
It's a bit smoky.
The juice isn't great.
No, I was expecting like a burn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Don't buy this. It's not great.
Hold on.
The pickle's just so.
Also,
I
I'm
don't
going to
know.
say I am the
I
only
think-
one that
you know
took
what?
it as a shot.
I think, no, Caleb did. I think it needs to be refrigerated, I'll say.
I think it needs vodka. All right.
All pickles should be refrigerated.
Pickle's nice, but the...
You can add this to your collection, Jacob.
Oh my god.
No, see, I would argue. I'm really struggling. I would argue that the pickle is ruined by the alcohol.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Michael.
Yeah, I'm with
It's not tasty.
I would say the drink itself is actually quite nice.
Yeah.
I'm not well enough to be doing
And also, it's not that I just don't like it. It's actively bad. Like, I actively do not like it. It's it's kind of gross.
I wanted so much alcohol you couldn't taste the pickle.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you. That was
what would
interesting.
you rate it?
2.
Yeah.
2.
Two or
That
three.
low. I would go.
that over there with your glass.
Like, if you guys weren't here, I would not have finished that pickle.
I'd put it at a 5,
Except,
just because the pickle juice itself was good.
No, I disagree.
Like a 4.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere between a 2 and a 4. So
right.
3.
And that ends this week's rating of Rate My Booze.
Hey!
Rate my pickle booze.
Can that be a new thing? That's we all bring a booze in once a week?
A new segment.
Everyone,
I'll
send
do
us
next
your
week.
alcohol.
I'll do next week.
Rate my pickle.
Rate
I'll do
My
next week.
Pickle.
Excellent. Caleb, do you have a trivia treat for us?
Oh, you bet. I have a whole pocket full of them.
Now, how did you get a whole... Stop drinking it.
Well, Jake, you bought the Trivial Pursuit version, or the D&D version of Trivial Pursuit, which comes with a lot of trivia questions. So,
Tons of trivia questions. So those of you at home, if you have a problem, you can contact Watsy for spreading misinformation, or Hasbro. But yeah, thank you to Raid City Games.
I guess there can't be any disputes in these.
but see, also
argue, can
Caleb
we?
doesn't have
having
the
to research
Google.
them. Usually, I have like a little bit of backstory on the trivia treat. You know.
So let's do some quick fire ones
but
to start then.
Do you want to do the whole card real quick?
I think the whole card. Yeah. One whole card.
Okay,
each
I'm just
time.
holding this one, so we're just going to do this one.
Okay.
All right. Is this the one that you asked us
Some of
already?
these, just quickly looking, some of these are pretty easy, but we'll go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1.
Green. Oh, hang on. Do we want to say what the category is?
Oh yeah.
Also, it came with these cool little tokens that are literally just going to be minis now.
Whoa,
for
that's
us.
pretty sick.
Don't
Yeah.
look like minis.
Yeah.
So far, this
They
game
basically
is
are, yeah.
doing better than my pickle.
Oh, pickle juice, right? I thought you.
Sorry, I'll
meant,
put pants on now.
I thought you meant your wee wee.
Just so you don't get confused anymore.
Yeah. Caleb, fucking read the shit. I'm
Okay. I don't know what.
These
reference,
recording
it's 2
sessions.
PM.
Don't expect peak performance from Jake, please.
Okay. What does your alignment change to if you equipped the eye or hand of Vecna?
Lawful evil.
Evil.
I'd say chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil, yeah, that one.
Lawful evil. No, neutral evil.
Neutral evil.
Neutral evil.
You got a 1 in 3 shot.
Okay. Who were the first 2 authors of the original 1974 Dungeons and Dragons game?
Gary Gygax
Yeah.
and his wife. No, that's wrong.
No.
Mike something?
No.
No.
Mike Hunt.
Mike something? No.
Mike what? Mike Hunt. What's so funny? Just
What's your face? Like,
I let my intrusive thought win there.
really did, yeah. So I'll join me. Isaac Cox. I don't know.
It's not Ed Green.
Pickle juice is activated something. I don't know.
Said with such.
It
My
is
cunt.
Dave Aronson.
Not funny.
So
Orenson? You mean Orenson?
A-O-R-N.
No. Is it A or is it AR?
Oh, there's an Irishman in my show. He says R, so you're fucking...
Well, Ireland. You're a couple of accents.
I never said Irish people say or. You just assumed because I was an Irishman.
Stop drinking it, Luke.
I have to finish the booze.
Yeah.
why are you savoring it though? Just
No, you got to get rid of it.
Next.
Sorry, yeah. Go ahead. This is more chaotic than when you do the research.
Which one of the following monsters is not an aberration? Beholder, Intellect Devourer, Slad, Umber Hulk.
Umber Hulk.
Yeah. What inexpensive preserved
What is the
food-
Umber Hulk? Yeah, I miss your
I
research.
don't know. I didn't research it.
Maybe I'll send you a photo
It's
of
a big.
Maybe I'll send you a photo of the card.
And I can. Yeah.
do some
yeah,
research.
You know
Yeah.
the Hulk?
Yeah.
Just imagine that umber, that color.
Umber or
Burnt
amber?
Burnt umber.
Umber.
Oh, someone needs to get art class.
Is umber a color or amber?
Burnt
It's like a
umber is
brown,
color.
right?
Is it like brownie?
Umber and
Yeah.
amber. Oh.
Amber is more orangey.
So abomination. He's like a giant.
Oh,
Hulk
yeah. No, I thought you meant the monster type of
I thought it was
abomination.
orangey yellow.
No. It depends on what version of Abomination, but he's usually either gray or like blue.
I'm talking about the one in the hit movie.
Oh, the
Incredible
2001
Hulk.
one.
Yeah, he was gray.
He was like a
Not-
pale
I thought
green.
he was like orange.
No,
Tim
he-
Roth wasn't he orange?
No, he was like a pale fucking green.
We're just
he was
finding
back
out now
in,
that Jake is colorblind.
It could be the Vertigo.
Okay. What inexpensive preserved food do old school adventurers carry with them into a dungeon?
Hardtack.
Jerky.
No.
Lamba spread.
No.
That's what hardtack is essentially.
That'd be amazing. No.
I'm thinking Survivor.
They always give him a bag of rice.
Rice and lentils.
Cheese and
Read the question again.
salami.
What inexpensive preserved food do old school adventurers carry with them into a dungeon?
Dried fruit.
No.
Is it dry?
But also, I feel like this one's confusing because I don't really understand what they're saying.
That's always good.
Okay.
Is it just like a kit like the?
Well, kind of.
Rations?
Is it just rations?
No, not just rations. Iron rations.
Iron ration.
That's what it says. Kind of wish I had done some research on this one. That sounds really interesting. I want to know what that
Sounds
is.
like we wasted money buying this Trivial Pursuit. How many left you got?
2.
There we go. All right.
In Dragonlance, the Sylvanesti and Quillanesti are what type
Sylvanesti and
of
Quillanesti
humanoids? Elves, correct,
Yeah,
Jake?
I know my Dragonlance.
And our final one, which plane of existence spawns demons?
Hell.
The Abyss.
The Abyss.
Yeah. Hell is devils. And devils and demons are fighting each other.
Are they?
Danny's done some research. Danielle's done some research.
Yeah.
What's an iron
I've
ration?
done some research. So, iron rations came from the disgusting boiled beef that was in a tin that soldiers used to get on the battlefield.
Oh, so is it like
So-
iron
Spam.
as in like
It's like spam.
it's not actual iron, it's like iron like the what you get from meat.
Well, it included the boiled beef stuff, but also
Your iron
cheese,
count is
biscuit,
low.
tea, sugar, and salt.
Okay. Which, to be fair, a lot of you guys mentioned those foods. So
You know what? This is very informative.
this is very informative.
This has been an informative episode.
and this has also been this week's episode of Trivia Treats.
Yes.
Oh, you know how you asked the question of why do people like not
Pretend that, yeah.
It's because now all the world events that have happened in the last 3 weeks, I'm like, well, we can't talk about it now because it's like 18 weeks in advance. So
Yeah.
it makes
but
no
those-
sense.
But we don't.
But they haven't
necessarily
happened yet.
Talk about.
Real world stuff.
Well, there was some things that I was driving in the car. I was like, I could have talked about. Damn it, can't talk about that. Now. It's too late.
It does
Talk about whatever you want.
I mean,
Yeah,
also
we could
fucking
talk about it and
skipped
just
the
retro-
whole OGL
and
thing.
I don't
we
get.
refuse to bring that
don't
up.
get.
once.
I don't get the aversion to bringing up real world stuff and worrying about dating the episode when, by definition, all this shit is like everything recorded is dated. So why not have a small time capsule of that and be like, hey, isn't this Trump presidency pretty weird? And then you listen back and you're like, huh, yeah, I remember that.
They're like, oh, those guys are behind.
Yeah.
Did you see all the UFO stuff this week? If we are talking about current
Wait,
events,
what?
Yeah.
Are you trying to pre-plan what
There's
happens?
no. There was a massive.
Caleb is from the future.
There's a big whistleblower that's testifying in Congress, higher up in the military, has came out now and said he apparently had an 11-hour hearing with Congress where he submitted loads of documents. So who knows? Maybe there's aliens.
Saying there were aliens, or there weren't
Basically saying that the American government and most world leaders have been collecting like crashed and left spacecrafts and like reverse engineering their tech.
Does anyone not believe in aliens?
I don't believe aliens have visited Earth.
I don't know, man. Ancient Egypt.
But they could just be really old humans.
Humans are aliens, in fact.
That's
All right, stop.
You know, that, I like that theory. That
Well, there's this theory that eventually, like, we will eventually become
Everything evolves into crabs.
a being of like that we would not like we as human beings now would not recognize in the future. We will be sort of these different beings. I don't know. And
We're not going to get to the future because we're fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
the future has to come to us.
Oh, I like that. That's a good tagline. Speaking of taglines,
This was a D&D podcast.
that's Herc's tagline for our D&D podcast. We can play D&D.
Theater of the Mind Flip.
In our last session, a vicious battle ensued on the Twilight Jester as a Safirian witch and her cronies attempted to kidnap Safirith and bring her back to Oyer. After failed wisdom save, Safirith chose to go with her in the hopes of saving her friends from further harm. She disappeared with the witch in a veil of darkness, choosing to face her past and the monster she tried to leave there. Which is where we begin our session today, with Safirith gone and a single captured Severian man in her place.
As we begin our session, the ship heading in the direction of Fiona rather slowly at this point. After everything that's been happening, there was a bit more of a focus on the fight. Fib is behind the wheel. As we dropped out of combat, you've just seen Safirith disappear, the darkness drop as Safirith left. The last words that Force said to her, ringing in her ears, certainly. You, Agenar, coming up on deck. You, Etterath, with the man with the enormous greatsword that took on Etterath there, kind of surrendered on his knees there, hands above his head, sword in front of him. A lot of people looking very injured. I will hand it over to you guys now as we begin our session.
Azorith is still kind of crouched down, and as he sees Safirith disappear with the witch, his arm kind of just flops to his side. And he just looks over to Agenar and just kind of, did we lose her? She's gone?
I don't know. I don't know. But what happened?
They came out of nowhere and they attacked us and they were after Safirith.
And so she's gone?
I don't know.
Yes, she's gone. She should have run, she could have run, she didn't fucking go.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now.
Etterath, hold on.
You probably should.
We should get him in the brig. Captain!
Yes!
Do you have a brig, a jail cell?
Yes, right down bottom we have a small cell for locking people in there. If you want to take him down there,
I think we should.
I'll kick him down the stairs.
Falls down the stairs as you kind of boot him down there. As you boot him down the first set of stairs to the gun deck, you would look and you would see Cordina just there, hands behind her back, looking at the bow under the deck here, looking at a section at the bow here. Seems to be like boxes and things moved out the way. She's just kind of looking at it as you kick him down the next level down to the kind of the crew quarters and everything. The brig right at the back next to the galley. As you kind of take him down there, he looks at you. You can see he's got like salt and pepper hair. He's got a bit of a nasty scar across his face there. He's wearing the dark kind of black outfit that the rest of them sort of wore. As you kick him down, he looks at you and he says, "Doesn't matter what you do with me. It's done."
Shut up. Kick him in his teeth and slam the door.
Hits the back. You shut the door.
Strip him of his gear. Don't leave anything left on him. We don't know how he got here or how he could get away.
Should probably tie his hands up and shut his mouth as well.
Grab my dagger and I'm just going to cut through his armor.
Okay, yeah, you're going to cut
Yeah, I'm just going to cut everything.
Slice the stuff. Yeah, excellent. Oof. You cut down the armor. As you cut down the armor, let me find the stats so I can give you exactly what you get. As you cut down the armor, you cut off his half plate. You can see as you cut off his half plate, underneath he's wearing very simple like linen clothing.
Cut that.
Slice the linen clothing off him. Excellent. As you slice him down, he looks relatively fit, relatively buff. He stands about your height in heels, Etterath. You can see that he has, besides his greatsword, he has a dirty dagger. Other than that, he's pretty bare. No identifying marks on him. If indeed this is some sort of strike team, then he came very bare bones, just in case this thing would happen. As you kind of strip him bare, take his clothes, take his armor. The captain's still up top with Fibbers there. The captain would look at whoever's still on deck and say, "So what are we? Do we go get her? What are we doing? Am I still heading towards Fiona?"
I think we should recuperate. I think we should discuss what just happened. And
yes,
you're the only one that would know where she is. So if you say we keep going, we keep going. I can't chase her. I got nothing. Can you? Speaking of, where the fuck were you the first half of that fight?
Oh, well, I was downstairs and then I got stuck. I couldn't move.
I want to make an insight check onto that.
Yeah, go for it.
Because she was not on deck for the first half of this fight.
Yeah, you roll a persuasion or deception, Agenar.
Fuck, Daelyn.
You don't
God
have to,
damn, your seat sucks.
You don't
for
have
dice
to
rolls.
tell us. Don't tell us whether it's persuasion or deception. Just tell us the number.
That's a 6. So I don't
9.
know.
A 9. So with a 6, truthfully, tell him.
I mean, so I believe what you were just saying. Okay.
Well, yeah, or you have to impart truthful information right now.
I'm going to walk up to her and just like scan up and down. What took you so long to get up here?
What?
It was not a quiet fight. What were you doing?
I mean, I was there, and then they came in, and one of them got me with their knife, and then I couldn't move, and I was so shocked that I couldn't move. I thought I couldn't move anything, and so I just sort of stayed there, and then I realized I could still move my hands, and anyway, so then I realized I could make myself move again, but it was a surprise, so...
Was it a spell? What did they do to you?
It was the same guy that's now captured.
It was the sword man. He cut me, right? That was
No, he cut himself and
cut
flicked blood at you.
He cut himself and then he flicked blood at me.
Oh, gross.
Yes, so and yes, I couldn't move.
Of course, these Severians, they're not general Severian troops. If my knowledge on their uniform is anything to go by, they're Siberian spellblades.
So if you knew who the fuck they are and what they can do, why didn't you warn them? Warn us that they could show up?
I didn't know they were coming.
Right? The spy on a land didn't know that the strike team could show up at any moment to find the person they've been searching for, apparently.
I don't know why this Siberian... They work for Queen Bannerine. Unless Safirith was involved with Queen Bannerine, I don't know why she would have sent her spellblades to her. But what I think might have happened is they mentioned the Rackhold Syndicate.
Means fuck all to me, to be honest. Anything from your land means fuck all to me.
Well,
so you're gonna have to start explaining some things very fucking clearly, to be honest.
The Rackholds, this is not my backstory.
I love the level of just intolerance towards. I don't know your fucking culture. Tell me it now, so I understand. It's great.
Rackhold Syndicate, crime family in Or, has been running the underground world for centuries at this point. They wanted Safirith for some reason.
Captain, I think we keep going. Keep going. One direction. You're right there.
I was enjoying that wine gum, to be honest, but I swallowed it too quick to be with you.
Is that some old traditional hardtack? What was it called?
Iron rations. Just a nice old tub of iron rations here. Sorry, what the fuck were you saying?
Keep going.
I'm consoling Fibbers here. Fibbers.
I was so useless during that fight, Captain.
No,
I apologize. I should be walking the plank.
You shouldn't
for
be
my
walking
actions.
the plank there, Fibbers.
I threw a big ball of darkness and nobody could see.
No, it's fine. You did what you thought you should. I'm more concerned about you putting your lips together and making raspberries at everyone.
Well, that's be a personal matter.
Oh, backstory.
I don't know about that, Captain. I can never be whistling, and maybe one day we'll find out why.
We were really close to your homelands before. All
right.
I think
pointed
we should
it. Whistle Cove, it's called, Captain.
What a shame. So you want us to head towards Fianna still?
Take us to fucking land, to be honest.
Right. Crew, we're heading for Fianna. We're going to head for the northern shore of Fianna. We want to steer clear of the merchant lanes. We'll make our way across there. Post haste. Right?
Before anyone moves, inspect yourself for blood.
Oh, yes. Blood that's not yours.
Check for blood. That's not yours, because apparently one of them's got interesting powers.
Excellent. The crew start to kind of look themselves over. No one seems especially sprayed with blood or anything. Azorith, Sir Alpin, says to you, "You check me and I'll check you." And he starts to take off his armor and his clothes. I can't usually see my back. If you wouldn't mind checking for me.
I'll take a look.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Amazing.
18.
For fans listening, you missed a giant argument between the spelling of Sir between two of our
Between the person who built the character and the person who commandeered the character.
It's 20. I claimed the character. The character is now mine. 23.
23, right. With a 23 looking at his back, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You know, no blood or anything, no suspicious lumps or spots or moles, you know, that sort of thing.
I think you're all...
Wait, I haven't done the bottom half yet.
Oh.
And he starts to unbuckle his
I think you're good.
Right, turn around, my turn. And he starts to help you with your shirt, like looking...
It would be on... you don't have to take off the clothes. So
No?
help. No, but
Oh.
I mean, the blood would be on the clothes.
Right.
Unless you were fighting... You weren't fighting naked there.
No, I
No.
choose not to. I did when I did my my test before passing basic training.
Well,
You
I
must
believe
fight
it. You're so
naked.
young and good looking.
My voice does kind of betrays that. You'd think that I'd be more grizzled. You'd think I'd be more grizzled and older, but no. But looking at my photo on Theatre of the Mind Flayer, at Theatre of the Mind Flayer Instagram, I look incredibly young. I look younger than you. I look younger than anyone here.
It's amazing. Anyway, if you...
I
sir-
moisturize. I'm actually...
If you, sir, can,
sun cream.
If you can actually go...
Sunscreen. That's why I have no spots on me.
Right, if you can actually go...
Sorry,
below
were you
deck,
trying to talk to me?
Can you just keep an eye on a prisoner?
Who's
Just
the
make-
DM and who's not here?
Just
I'm
make-
starting to get player vibes from myself and DM vibes from you.
Just please... just please make sure the prisoner we have in the cell doesn't try anything.
Will do.
Oh,
And kind of starts to march down the stairs there with his...
Yes, so we should be very careful about Cordina. I have a feeling they might have been involved in our guests arriving in the first place. I saw her help one of them leave.
Really?
Yes,
Where did they leave from?
down below. A sort of portal type
So they
situation.
somehow would have had to have portaled here.
Yes. And Cordina said something about the old gods. I don't think we should confront her outright because to be honest, I feel like she's far more powerful than any of us.
Do you think she's more powerful than she even knows? Or they even know?
I don't know. I mean, she saw the orb that was by Safirith.
Whoever was after Safirith has her now. Whether it's Queen Banrian herself or the
Raconteur collective that you're talking about.
Rackhold
The
Syndicate.
raconteurs.
It's the Rackhold Syndicate.
Yes, you were going to explain that, weren't you?
Well, as far as I know, they're just a crime family that have run the Or underworld and has been allowed by Queen Banrian to operate relatively unaffected because of their contribution to the local economy.
Right. But do they have anything to do with gods or...
Not that I know of, but I mean, if Safirith was running from them, I believe that.
We don't know shit about her, to be honest. So we can only take guesses, which I guess this is a guess. The racetrack continuum, it could be chasing any of us. But honestly, we have one downstairs. We can get answers from them. First of all, let's find out what the special magic that they have going on is. Anyone know anything about blood magics?
I walk up. What are you guys talking about?
I start.
I was downstairs.
I start looking up and down to see if I can find any blood specks on him.
I am covered in it.
I see.
I am covered in
He's
it.
caked in blood.
Great. You need to go wash yourself now because apparently they got blood magics. Someone was stuck downstairs after getting spewed with their blood.
Yes, the one that you just took, he splashed me with some blood and then I couldn't move.
Don't say anything else, to be honest. We don't know what powers they have. You could have something on him right now, which
Right.
could listen in on us. Go wash yourself.
This is mostly my blood, but giant fucking gash across my stomach.
Oh, I should... Yes, who needs help? Let's do that first.
Azorith looks pretty bad. Etterath looks close to death. Force is looking pretty fucked.
Okay. So first, I'm
shell.
going to use a Channel Divinity Preserve Life. So that can take including crew who's around.
Immediately worry about your people first.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's below? I've got 35.
So they all look horrible.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. They all look like 35 wouldn't bring any of them up to full.
Struggling to breathe.
Okay, I can only bring them up to half.
They're looking with 35 you might get one or two of them to half. Like they're looking really badly hurt. Would you guys like to describe how your wounds appear?
I got a arm hanging limply by my side. I got cracked shells. And my beak has like a giant gash in the side.
Mm-hmm. Azorith?
Azorith has got like a big bullet hole through
he's got shot.
Oh, yeah.
He's got. I believe I got stabbed and slashed as well.
Yeah, you get fucked.
And he's probably has some blood kind of coming out the ears from that initial. Was it necrotic or psychic?
Yeah, big ball of necrotic energy. And as Etterath's there, kind of topless with a gash across his stomach.
Yeah, massive gash across my stomach. One of my forearms might be a little broken. I'm limping a little bit. I probably bit a bit of a hole through my lip.
Right.
Yeah, broken nose.
This is the worst you've seen them.
Okay.
For context. Yeah.
Okay.
Cracked rib.
All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm good.
I don't
13.
need any. Give it to the others.
11.
Okay.
So would you like to describe 13, 11, 11? So 13 to Etterath, 11 to Azorith, 11 to Force.
Yeah.
How are you casting that? What are you doing?
Okay, everybody hold hands.
Not the time.
Well, if you want to feel a bit better, hold hands, please.
We actually.
For those at home, the cast is actually trying to hold hands across the table.
Too far. Brigantia, please help everybody feel better.
Spreading from the little Brigantia medallion that's now around Agnar's neck, it's going to be like a kind of warm glow spread out along her feathers and then down the hands into.
I forgot you had hands. Fuck.
Every time.
Force trying to like grab the wing.
Shoulder wing.
And then a hand grabs you.
Demon!
Which are from hell. The abyss! You can't Luke right as he was doing.
Was that a spit take?
Amazing. So the warm glow spreads down into the hands and then around the circle, and everybody just like
13, 11, 11. They're still looking horrible.
Yeah. And then who looked the most?
You can see that the winds are kind of picking up and gathering in the sails as you move further away from the shore of Neodract and Tortui there.
Okay. So then,
Okay, now I'll help everybody out a little bit more individually. Right.
Etterath. And she's going to just like hold his both hands. And then
as he's putting pressure on the wound on his stomach, you like take both hands. He's like, no. And as you take both hands, it just starts to bleed more.
Yeah, gonna hold both hands, and the same sort of thing. Just like glow spreads between the hands, and that's gonna be a. Oh wait, is that what I want to? No, I'm not gonna do that. Actually.
So she's just holding your hands and you're bleeding out at this point.
Credino's on the deck or she's down below?
She's on the mid deck. So top deck, quarter deck and all that, main deck, gunner's deck, and then the bottom where quarters and things and captain's quarters are. So she's in the gunner's deck where there's kind of slots for cannons to pop out.
And where's the jail?
Right down the bottom at the stern. So second, third level down.
Third level, so not on Quadina's.
Yeah, not in the hold. Next to where Quadina kind of popped out of the galley in right near the bottom of the ship. Sorry, yes.
Okay. No, that's better idea. Everybody hold hands again.
Poor Etterath. Blood on his hands and then back on his neck.
Captain, can you send someone down to go and keep an eye on the prisoner while we're here?
I believe Sir Alpin's down there taking a look now.
Great, thank you.
Right. So now we're all going to pray together.
No.
You don't have to, but it's the best way for everybody.
Etterath, can you roll a Constitution saving throw for me?
2 force. Please heal me. You
Pretty
God.
good. Yeah. You're starting to go dizzy, but you're maintaining consciousness there.
Pray. Fuck you, man.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you, man.
Yes,
God's better.
Please, Briganti, please help everybody, even if they
Please,
don't want to pray.
force.
I'll pray extra for them.
Praying
Thank
to
you.
yourself?
I'm God. She said, pray to your God.
What are you doing?
I'm casting a prayer of healing, so it takes 10 minutes.
Okay, so for 10 minutes, you guys. Etterath has he's kind of gone from. Has anyone seen the end of Collateral with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
And you know when Tom
the
Cruise
train.
is just on the train? Yeah, your head just kind of dips down a little bit, Etterath. And for a second, Agenar, while you're mid prayer, you're kind of talking. It's that thing of just like everything's cool and calm. Hey, wake up! It's cool and calm. It's not, and after 10 minutes, would you like to roll the healing there?
This has got to be the weirdest thing to witness as the crew.
Yeah, just bleeding strangers holding hands.
Could you not have included the whole crew in this?
I asked
They're
before,
mostly
and he was like,
fine.
"Don't worry
You
about
guys were fucked, yeah.
Yeah. That is a 19. So everybody gets 19
Hey.
points of healing.
19 points of healing.
Does that
for each of you.
include
No
me?
hit points if you're a maximum.
Yes, if you're doing prayer.
Not at all.
6 creatures of your choice that you can see.
Yep.
Can I see myself?
Yes. Look at your hand. You can see yourself.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see yourself. You can touch yourself.
19.
For any further questions to do with
And then I
self
think
stuff.
I get.
You look at the PP. You play with the PP. You can see
What if you're
yourself. You can touch your
invisible?
tails. If you're invisible, no, you can't.
Cannot see yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so
touch yourself.
2 plus the spell's level.
would you like to describe Agenar as the healing kind of, as the 10 minutes drops, how you all feel, how you react, as the ship is sailing on, the wind picking up, dragging you further away.
Okay.
In this 10 minutes, I'll be making perception checks on all the crew to see if there's anything weird going on.
Insight or insight for looking for things they're doing. Insight for looking at body language and behavior. Perception if you're looking for any sneaky picking up of things.
Okay, and I am disadvantaged, correct?
You are, yeah. How many points of exhaustion?
So
Yeah.
saving throws.
Yeah, you are.
Ability checks. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's a solid 4. Fucking Daelyn. So that's a 9.
I love that's how the fuck me, we're waiting is fuck Daelyn. Keeping you in our hearts, Daelyn, with shitty dice rolls.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
Looking at them, they're going about their business. They are shook, like they are properly shook, and they are trying their best to kind of get going. The captain is kind of driving them a little bit. The captain's at the wheel now, with Fibbers kind of like there, but not really. He seems a bit shook up. Fibbers does.
He seems sad.
And I'm trying not to fall asleep.
Excellent. You falling asleep?
Yeah.
Or just calling a cab?
Yeah. Taking a drink.
Having a drag?
Having a smoke.
It's taking a drag, yeah. Excellent.
And
As the
stomach
prayer of
asleep.
healing is done. But she's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress now. Fuck yeah.
Good song.
Okay, is everybody
That was
feeling
very
better?
helpful. Yes, thank you.
Mostly.
Mostly? You need a bit more. Anybody
I
need
got
a bit
this
more?
one. I take a rag. I lick it.
Wipe it across.
Wipe it across the big gash.
Yeah.
Lay on hands myself
Dog
for
licking.
30.
Excellent. Kind of disappears as you lay on hands yourself.
Oh, there we go.
I mean, I know they're saving things in as emergencies, but maybe I should have used that like 20 minutes ago.
Takes too long.
Can't attack if he heal.
Cannot heal an attack.
So everybody else is okay?
I'm good.
Very helpful. Thank you,
Okay.
Edna.
Right.
I'm going to limp up towards Fibbers and the captain.
Excellent. You limp up to Fibbers and
Stop it. We'll teach you how. Don't worry about it. It wasn't a wish. It wasn't. It's fine. You don't be understanding, Captain. I've been trying my whole life.
I know. You've told me this story before. We don't need to rehash it in front of
It's
company.
important.
Is
Captain.
it?
To me, it is important.
Oh, hang on. Force. Yeah, Force. Yes. Sorry. We'll get back to that in a second. Fibbers.
I rolled a 17 per insight to see what they're talking about.
They're talking about Fibbers not being able to whistle for some reason. It seems very important to Fibbers that he knows how to whistle. And you did hear him say that he's been trying his whole life.
Well, I mean, you're not the only one that can't whistle. I got no lips, so I
You
can't.
can't be
either.
whistling.
No.
Go on, give it
What
a go.
happens when you got no lips is just horn. That's me trying to whistle. I'll try again. Hold on.
No, try more like this.
I got no lips. What do you see that can on my face right now?
I don't know, you have a tongue, don't
Yeah,
you?
you can put your tongue behind your top teeth and give it like a. Right. You getting there?
I sound like a snake. A sneaky snake.
As this is happening up on the top deck there, what's everyone else doing? We'll come back to you, Force and Fibbers and the captain.
Right, well, Force is clearly upset about this whole ordeal.
He seems to be hissing at Fibbers. Fibbers is blowing raspberries back at him. It's very juvenile from here.
Do you think we should question the prisoner?
We could try.
Did Safirith tell you anything about who might have been after her?
I don't believe she told me. No, she didn't tell me.
Nope, I don't believe she told anyone. The closest she got was probably Force.
No, she seemed to have a sort of suspicion of sorts who it might be. I don't know who. I didn't want to pry.
Well, if it is someone from the Rackhold Syndicate, it's someone very powerful, because if they were able to earn the Queen's favor to use her personal bodyguards,
Right.
I would take a wager at it being Barris Rackhold.
Who is that?
The leader or criminal king or whatever they're calling him nowadays, but he's essentially the top head of the syndicate, owner of it, founder of it. I don't know.
Founder of a syndicate, owner of a lonely syndicate.
So she must have pissed him off.
Right.
Go ahead and roll a history check for me.
15.
With a 15, you would know that the Rackhold Syndicate wasn't always the Rackhold Syndicate. It was very much an underground criminal enterprise. It's only been known as the Rackhold Syndicate very, very recently. It is indeed strange that Bamrian's guard would fight for them or work for them. Barris Rackhold, you've heard rumors of him. He's an imposing figure. You've heard stories of possible infernal legacy, terrifying things like that. You would hear that perhaps he's been unwell as of late, less frequent social appearances, but still showing up on and off. And that's what you would know about Barris Rackhold and the Rackhold Syndicate.
And that's what I tell Etterath and Agenar.
Oh,
So,
right.
so right. But he hasn't been seen in years, so
That's suspicious.
He has been seen on and off.
I have not
As I
seen
just-
him personally. Well, he hasn't been
That is less
as
suspicious.
active.
Yes, he's definitely been seen in public.
Oh, he's been seen.
Yeah, on and off.
He has been seen.
is. Yes. There's Barris. He's been seen on and off as recently as, if you were there, as recently as the last week or two as well.
Pops up every now and then,
But not as frequently as he once did.
Right.
but not as frequently as he once did.
I'm a big poo-poo head. My name's Michael.
Please continue.
Damn it. I thought he was going to copy me again.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know anything about Severian politics or society, but
About as much as I know about them. Haven't had much dealings with Orr and the criminal underbelly. So only stories, rumors. I know someone who knows someone.
That's always how it is.
But if the Queen's spellblades are working for Varys, then I'd assume that they would wanted her alive, which is good.
Well, yes. I mean, they snuck in so easily. They could have just.
Do you know where they
probably
snuck
would have
in?
been quicker just to kill her than.
Do you know where they came in? If we can see where this, if they portaled through, it'd be worth seeing.
I mean, I didn't see them come in, but I saw one of them go out.
That'd be a start.
We should be careful of Cordina, because
It's really easy. Just you fucking. You're doing my head. I don't be knowing if I have weird shape. How do my lips look to you, lads? They look plump and kissable. Do they look like normal
Do
lips?
your
though?
lips actually look like?
Like
Are you missing lips?
Have you tried-
sun-kissed, dry and patchy, but they look like normal shape.
Have you tried taking your pretties and breathing through them? See if they'll help you out.
As they come up from the beard and kind of wrap around your lips.
You see the little squids pucker their lips and they go in harmony.
Lips? You know squids have beaks, right?
These ones have lips.
Okay.
Lips? Well, what's a beak but a hard pair of lips, you know?
That was one of my favorite Beatles songs. Has been a hard pair of lips. And I've been working like a squid.
I've seen people use their fingers to do it.
I'd be trying that.
I think you still need lips around your fingers in order to whistle. I think you still need to.
All right, just because you don't.
Is that right?
It's a sore point for me, to be honest.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
I feel you.
We could knock a tooth out and see if you can whistle through one tooth. Have you tried that?
I don't think I have teeth, to be honest.
Really? I'm learning things all the time. Next, you'll tell me that you hatch eggs.
I've heard, to be honest. I haven't done it myself.
All right. Well, there's a first time for everything. You just need to find the right half-elf.
God, give it a try.
Where did they come out, lad?
I don't know, to be honest. No.
I don't think we're here to
We
learn
miss
about
sex
that.
education back where I'm from.
Right, because you're dumped on the beach and your mum pisses off and then you have to run to the water and not get eaten by seagulls. Is that right?
Yep.
Right.
That's how we start.
Yeah. I know.
I thought I had it bad, Captain, but that's a rough go.
You need to take a walk in someone else's shoes once in a while, Fibbers, just to understand the plight of man or turtle.
I understand, Captain.
I mean, your pretties have to do something pretty terrible when they first wake up. They get birthed and the mother dies, and then they eat the mother as a first food source.
You hear in your mind,
we have always existed and always will. We have never been birthed, never birthed every day.
Well, now I'm interested.
Interested in what?
Existing forever.
What are you talking about?
That'd be a weird transition into a conversation, Captain.
You would just say that out of nowhere.
He fucked that in there. He forced that in there.
What did you come up here for originally?
Right. I just came up. Is everyone on your crew someone you trust? Who's the last person who joined your crew?
Well, Liana and our good friend Milsa are the most recent gets from Severe.
From Severe?
Well, we picked them up at Severe and then we made our way around Neodract and dropped Milsa off to say hi to family before we came all the way around to you guys. We've done a pretty big lap around the ocean here to get to Bocht in the end. It's been a fair few weeks, almost a month now, to get all the way around there. My good friend Elric's been with me for years now. Fibbers, how long you been on deck?
About 5 years now, Captain.
5 years now for Fibbers. Sorensen, same, been around for a long time. Cordina's a weird one. Cordina, sometimes I feel like I've known her my whole life. Sometimes I don't recognize her. When she first jumped on board, she was a lot different. But now she's become a little bit of an oddity, to be fair, and I'm not exactly sure if she does anything. She often just plays cards. Sometimes she disappears. Sometimes she's awake for days. Sometimes she's dead asleep for days. Sorry, I took sometimes she's dead asleep for days. A bit of a yawn there.
She be keeping it jovial on deck, though, Captain.
She does. She loves a good joke.
We do like our Cordina.
When we do the Type 5, when we do the talent show, and I host and you MC.
Cordina does a spoken word poetry.
Yes, she does.
Very captivating.
Very captivating. Hopefully you'll be able to see that soon if you're still around. Knock on wood. Does that answer your question?
So you left Severe a month before you picked us up. And you see
Well, we
Or does
didn't
his
leave Severe.
sort
We
of
stopped
body
off.
language change a little.
So we were commissioned to pick up a crew. We came from originally around bottom of Neodract. We came up under where we are now, essentially, back up across Severe there. We picked up a couple of people, not from the main Severian port, a little from the outskirts there. Made our way around top over the frozen waters behind the mountains where the war, what are they doing in Neodract?
The Civil War, Captain.
Well, the Civil War is happening there. Went around the outside to the Elven city there, and Milsa hopped off, and we stuck around the bay for a couple of days. She went and said hi to family, and then made our way down around underneath Fianna there, and then all the way down across to you lot. Indeed, we went past Whisper Cove. We didn't get a chance to stop. Whistle Cove. Sorry, I don't know
That's
your backstory. We made our way across to Bocht. Didn't have time to stop off because we were on a bit of a tight schedule, and got in there to get you lot there.
So all I heard is that you left Severe. and
Stopped
you
off in
came
Severe.
and
Yeah.
you left Severe.
Right.
You came and picked us up. Where
Right.
did you hear about
You seem a bit
picking
antsy.
us up?
You got to realize that people stop off in all these continents all the time.
Yeah.
I dare you to find a ship that hasn't stopped off in Severe in the last 2 months.
Where did you hear about picking us up from?
Well, we got a letter. We got a raven flew over to us. A blood raven flew over, dropped
Birds
us a
don't
note.
travel quick enough to do that.
Well, they do.
Not in this country.
Well, they yeah, I've heard about Boktian birds. Well, I assumed it came from Bokt, right?
It said it did, Captain.
We got a note from Bokt saying that we're being commissioned. We'll be paid a handsome sum upon delivering you where you need to go.
And who's meant to pay you?
Wherever we're meant to land, we're supposed to meet some sort of individual. We said we'd be met there.
I think when you meet this individual.
And here they come now.
Oh, well, can I make insight to see if there's any kind of like evasiveness that is more than just like his natural demeanor?
Yeah, first thing you realize is that you don't wear any. You wear everything on your sleeve, and immediately you're being quite rude and quite intimidating.
Yeah.
And as a captain of a ship, he's just not having a bar of it. He can already see where you're going with this. But make an insight check for anything further.
Oh, not bad. With my disadvantage, I got an 11 plus 13 total. Would have been 20 if it was information. Okay, cool. 13 total.
13 total. Okay. With the 13, he just seems to know where you're going with this.
Great.
He looks at you and he says,
I can show you the letter if you want.
No, I think I want to see the person that you're going to meet when we get there.
Well, I only know his name.
Can we hear it?
Maine. Something Maine.
All right. Sounds like a bit of a main character, to be honest.
Yes,
So-
Callian Maine.
Callian Maine.
Right. I believe he's in charge of some of... well, he's a bigwig. It was signed Callian Maine, at least, so I gather a representative of his will meet us somewhere in Fianna.
That's all I really wanted to know.
Right.
I want to know more about your pretties when we get to that at some point.
Oh, we will.
They'd be
Don't
very
worry.
interested in
Yes,
me,
it's got to do
please.
with the whistling and Whistle Cove, but we'll get to that eventually.
We'll be dropping you off and going straight to Whistle Cove. Ain't that right, Captain?
Yes, that's right. Listen, voice. I appreciate your interest in captaining and your support so far. You're enthusiastic. You want to watch you don't come across people when you behave in the ways that you do that take a disliking to you. I like your point of question. I like the intensity with which you question it. I could see a bright future with you on the ship here. If you find out who's fucked us over on this ship, by all means, you'll see the full force of maritime law.
that's the spin-off.
2 sailors.
I get what point you're trying to make. Quite frankly, I don't care if people like me or not.
That's your spirit.
What I do care about is people trying to lie to my face, is trying to get one over on myself and my friends, and which they have taken one from me. And quite frankly, being a bit of a dick in this world.
Fair.
Just because you have power over somebody doesn't mean you should be using it to squish that little person. I don't want to be on this boat. I don't want to be a captain. I want to be a god. So I got aspirations above yours, but I appreciate your point of view.
No problem at all. I more so made that comment because you were so intent on following me, but fair.
As you say,
I'm a little above your pay grade here.
as you say, I want to be a god.
You hear in your head,
Godhood can come to us all for the right price. Isn't that right, Fluff? Yes, that's right.
and it reaches out and it strokes your cheek with a tentacle. And then they scurry back up into Fibra's beard. Arr, that tickles.
That tickled me as well.
Arr, yeah, that looked like a nice little rub you got there on your cheek.
Force. Could use your help.
Honestly, there's not much I can do now, but okay. Thank you, Captain.
Anytime.
End of the day, it's your boat. So, whatever you need.
At the end of the day, you get nothing for nothing.
A zero-sum game.
Force, we're going to go ask some questions, and I know how much you like questions.
It's because none of you ask any decent ones. I'm coming.
Excellent. You make your way down to the gun deck or down to the old mate in the prison cell.
Do we want to see where they escape from first, or do we want to investigate?
Yeah, is Cordina there still?
You stroll down onto the gun deck. You look across. Cordina's not there.
Maybe we should question him first, because the quicker we can get rid of him, the safer I'll feel.
What do you mean by get rid of him? Sorry, I'm eating some rations. Sorry.
Melsa goes,
What do you mean?
is that iron rations?
No, it's tin.
Oh,
Apparently it's better for your blood.
right. You got to be careful with the solder that it doesn't make you go crazy. There's lead in it.
Tasty.
A Siberian spellblade cannot be allowed to live. They...
Oh shit, something just took a step up in the world.
I've just seen their handiwork before. They answer directly to the Queen and will stop at nothing to see all her enemies are dead or in servitude. I just want to find out where Safirith has been taken and be rid of him as quickly as possible.
I think you got 2 votes for that, Etterath.
I think the fucker should die, but I don't think he deserves it quite yet. I think it's better watch him suffer and squirm a little bit. He wants to die.
I don't care for seeing him suffer. I just want him gone. We should start by questioning him.
This is the second time in your presence, Agenar, that people have discussed executions and punishments and things. Watch out, the dog's going to...
Would it be the 3rd time?
3rd time. Technicality, no down, boo over.
Okay.
Regardless, it's happened.
Yeah. Because
Many
there was
times.
the Safirith did stabby stabs.
Yes.
Nim,
Uh,
Carsony.
Yeah,
Now this guy.
yeah.
The gnome. You guys talking about executing him as well?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yolgus.
Yogus. The one that built you the hand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, didn't build him the hand.
sure
Oh,
he
he
did.
did build him a hand.
Did build him a hand, then he broke it.
Did we talk about killing Yolgus himself?
I think there was talk when you were in the cave of killing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even from listening. I don't
You
remember.
know,
the
it was the gnome that made the big robot.
Little side quest.
Did you listen?
little-
Did you listen
the
back to the
little
previous
horror thingy.
episodes before you joined?
Yeah,
He was a
the whole
fan.
podcast.
Did you for it?
Oh, nice. Do you remember Yolgus? He was going to
I don't.
build.
That's one I don't. I don't.
He was.
remember that
He was
one.
going to build.
Didn't make an impression.
He had a robot.
It was a hand for an eye for an eye. Give me a hand. All that sort of stuff.
Yeah, he
And
stole. He stole
yeah,
Force's
yeah.
hand.
Yeah, Lim Village.
Lim Village.
Yeah. Yeah, that clever title.
I think it's catchy. Lim Village.
It's weird that it was named that before.
What a coincidence.
No, they had all formed together because they were all missing their limbs.
So wouldn't it have been Limbless Village?
Yeah,
But they
it's-
wanted
it's what they
limbs.
want, Yeah.
I mean, you could argue either way, right?
Yeah.
For the name of the village.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wonder if
You're
he'll
not
show
gonna
back up
name
at
it
some
like
stage.
Celibate Village. You want to be like, hey, we're fuck village, and hope that
Yeah.
it becomes.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you haven't watched that episode, go back, guys, and start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Listen.
You can watch it on the Theatre of the Mind Flayer YouTube. Mostly it's just audio and the odd clip that our socials have. But
I actually know a few people that listen to it on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, some work colleagues.
that's very nice of them.
Hi, YouTube.
How's YouTube doing these days? You guys all right over there?
They've been fine for a long time.
Leave us a like and a comment.
Leave us a
Tell us
like.
how you are.
Leave us a comment. Go fuck yourselves. Okay.
Right. well, I'm abstaining from that vote.
I think we should first question him before we...
Well, I agree with that. Whatever happens, but I'm not participating, and I'm not... But before we go down, that's the spot where they... And I'm just going to point at where the disappearance.
That's what she was staring.
Yeah, as you look down there, you would see between a couple of the kegs and barrels. So I hit myself in the face. I hit myself in the mouth as I said barrels. As you look down, you would see that there is just like an open circle of space in front of those barrels, right near towards the bow. Looking at it, there's something on the floor there, but from down here, you'd have to go up and take a look.
I can go take a look.
Yeah, I'll go take a look as well.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look.
Yeah.
Excellent. As you step on up and look between the barrels, you would see that there are a number of almost like dusty, crumbled chalk swirlings and things. They seem to be very, very smudged and moved. There's definitely like a scrape through one of them, like it's been kind of erased in one section. But you make an Arcana check if you wish.
Can I make an intimidation check and scare it back into its circle?
Scare chalk.
It might be magical chalk.
It's not sentient chalk. Anything, this is a chalk corpse.
Mine's 22 Arcana.
Mine is not.
Excellent. With a 22 Arcana, you definitely get conjuration vibes from this that you would determine will probably be a teleportation circle.
Does it look like as if like, was it coming in and then leaving, or was it more of like a one directional portal? Would there be a way to tell?
It looks to be like One Direction. There's a little coming and going from all members. Yeah.
They're a little bit zany.
Yeah. But they've got styles.
Anyone else? There's a few more band members.
Oh no.
Go. What is it? Say it.
Go
on, say it.
Do it.
Do it.
No, but I'm in denial about this situation.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Who's left? Who's left?
I don't know the other member.
Liam something. Joke. Insert joke here. Ha 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 ha.
Perfect.
Hey, got it.
I guess
Nailed it.
that
You're leaving me hanging with that
always,
one.
I was going to say that, but I'm like, no.
Just leaned into it. Anyway, where were we?
Yeah, nah. Not that one either. Yeah.
I appreciated that.
Okay, yeah. I thought we were all going in one direction, but obviously not.
I really liked talking about. I really like talking about Liam Village. I'm the DM. That was great. Inspiration to me. Disadvantage to everyone else.
I already got it.
Ever given inspiration?
Hey,
have you ever given any of us inspiration?
I don't really do that.
No.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Because you get that. You get advantage and shit on enough stuff. So
He's pretty lenient.
We don't.
He's pretty lenient already with a lot of things.
True.
maybe just be better and you'll get inspiration.
Well, if Codina has chalk, then we know.
Hey, sounds so dramatic. Guys, what if Codina has chalk?
Well, that's how these things work.
It's drawn with chalk. Whatever.
Well, if you have chalk.
Well, I don't have chalk. Well, I don't have chalk.
Not anymore because you used it on this fucking ground.
But I was up there with you this whole time.
I mean, that's a good point. Codina, if they did it, could not have chalk anymore.
Left over?
Maybe, but I don't think having chalk or not having chalk is a defining factor.
But if she does have chalk.
Codina! Well, do you have chalk?
Agnar's gonna like scatter away from the boxes and pretend to be like inspecting something on the wall.
Yeah. From the lower deck, you just see Codina's head pop up from the stairwell, and she just says,
Wrong character.
"Yes, I have chalk. I have many different things. Yes.
What's your favorite thing to draw?
I like drawing animals. I like drawing little etchings and things. I like rubbing the chalk on different surfaces and seeing what comes up, little shapes and things. Yes.
Have you been asked to draw anything recently?
Yeah, it's a teleportation set.
She's a weirdo.
It's not even their fault at this
See,
point.
It's just an average fucking Tuesday for her.
And look what happens. I get fucking answers.
I'll give you that one.
What, we don't want to-
Trots back down the stairs there.
Yeah, that's about right.
Well, I guess now she knows. We all know, so that's.
I think she knew before, to be honest.
I don't think she was hiding it.
I don't think they even
Playing
care.
cards if you want me.
I think, well, whatever was something was
Didn't you
spying.
say we shouldn't play cards with that one?
Unless you want to Sir Alpin.
Did someone say my name?
Keep guard, Sir Alpin.
I will.
Keep guard.
Of course.
You dashing man.
Blushes and
Also,
goes back down.
can I just point out that your photo as Astaroth as well is very, very like attractive human. We have very different images in our character sheets.
Yeah. Mine's very, this was the AI thing. I thought it's not quite right, but
And we'll post
good
some
placement.
character art
Fantastic.
at some point soon.
I have a Power Ranger turtle.
That's kind of fun.
I mean, that's not exactly. This is just one of the fucking pre-generated ones from Everon.
Yeah. You got to get them. We're gonna get. If you're an artist or a designer, now our very own artists and designers,
absolutely love that if
reach
you
out,
wanted
and we
to.
would love to. Not if you're
Are decent humans.
Yes, decent humans.
Always.
We love all our fans. If you would like to reach out and make some drawings and some paintings and things like that, we don't need too many of you flooding in, but go for it.
I have a bias here.
You have a bias towards what? That's pretty fucking cool. Isn't it cool? That's really cool.
Right,
I'm
show
a part of that
show
one.
it. Show it. I mean, that's fucking cool. Right? That is cool.
I was like, I don't know if that's
cool.
what Luke had in mind, so I'm not going to just post it.
He needs a shell. He needs a shell.
Yeah, the shell was hard to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm on board with that.
My AI skills are getting better.
Nice.
My AI skills are getting better. My
Tinker with the world. I really need to write words.
Sometimes I have to change up a word.
Right. So, okay. Well, I guess we go talk to.
It's also middle of the night, isn't it? Because I was going to sleep when this all started.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty late. Yeah. You do need sleep. You are aware that Safirith's belongings, her bed, all that's still there as well. I'll put that out there as you head, if you decide to head down. But at the moment, you're staring at this teleportation circular.
So, is there anything else you can glean from that?
Well, Cordina was somehow contacted by whoever was trying to find Safirith. I honestly don't think Cordina was aware she played any part in this.
Oh, I think she knew what she was doing, but I don't think it was malicious.
No.
True neutral. She does whatever she wants.
Was she was in favor of bringing back the old gods or something? So I don't think she's totally neutral.
I'll go ask her if she wants a new god. Maybe she wants a new generation of gods. If she can bring back the old ones, maybe she can create new ones.
I feel like that's the opposite thing to what she wants. She doesn't like the new ones. Why would she like the new ones?
Because maybe she just doesn't like these particular ones.
Right, okay, so it's
They are
like...
a bit dicks, to be honest.
I'm
No
choosing...
offense.
So far, it seems that Briganti is pretty much the only one that actually does shit.
Didn't your one do something pretty massive?
Yes, we haven't talked about that whole giant turtle situation.
I'm pretty sure your one did something pretty massive.
Yeah, it didn't do something good, though.
Well, I mean,
Good
we're
is
not...
in the eye of the beholder.
It fucking threw a stone and just wanted to see what the fuck the ripples went.
That's pretty much all gods.
Well, old gods or new gods. I think
Yes, we should
yes,
talk to...
make our way down to the Siberian prisoner.
Sorry, we were just having fun watching. So that's scary.
Fibbers, why are you?
Arr, you be calling. Hey, Captain, hold the stern for me a moment.
Hold the stern. You want me to hold the whole fucking stern?
Arr, Captain.
How long have you been a pirate for?
Fibbers comes trotting down,
All right,
following you down.
I'm honestly, I don't think I'm going to be much help until I sleep.
Well, you should be here to listen at least.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know if he's still going to be here when we all wake up.
So
So
Alpin
we should...
would turn at this point and say, "If you want to get a bit of a rest, I can absolutely keep guard. I don't really need sleep."
Well, that's good, but we should ask any pressing questions and then get some rest.
Why don't you need sleep?
I'm an elf. I don't really sleep.
These pure-blooded ones.
Yes, one of the good ones.
Okay.
Jake just cringed at himself there.
He was going to be a beloved character, and then just like
It's because he's too attractive now. Gotta get rid of him.
You don't know much about the Neodract War, do you?
No.
Thank you, Sir Alpin. You might have to
Can you
continue
ask
your
him
watch.
questions already about
Well, there's
his
other
past
questions
life?
I'd prefer to ask right now.
ADAB, all dwarves are bastards, am I right?
Oh, what?
Honestly, I don't know if I've met one.
Hey, Alpin.
Yes.
Go for a walk.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Wow, he listened to you. That's amazing.
Always take orders from a man in heels.
Learning a lot about Sir Alvin.
oh dear.
It's because I also look like an elf. That's why.
Agenar, why don't you lead this questioning? Because I don't think he's going to respond to threats by the sounds of it. Severe, all they deal with is threats. So maybe he's not going to know what's going to happen if someone's like, "Oh, hello, yeah, aren't you so nice?" kind of thing. You know, your whole shtick. I'm really fucking tired.
You are genuinely a little ray of sunshine amongst the fucking doom and gloom of the
Yeah,
three of
and
us.
it is very, unsettling and unnerving, and I don't know how to respond to you, so, I lash out, I apologize. But anyway,
Right.
a lot.
And so you
It can
think
be a lot
that's how
sometimes.
he might respond? It
Yes.
might unnerve him.
yes.
Right. Well, okay. I see that logic.
So as you trot down the stairs, Sir Alpin trotting up the stairs to go for a walk, you literally hear him pacing up and down on the deck just above you, the mid deck there. As you step on down, you see the prisoner in the brig. Thank you. I was going to say the gallows. No, the prisoner in the brig there. As you step on down, you look back along the table. You see the bunks, the hammocks and the bunks there. You see Safirith's belongings there. You also see Quadina kind of wandering between them, just back and forth like she's walking through a daisy field. And as you step on down with the Severian Spellblade up one end, Quadina up the other, Fibber's down here with you for some reason, that is where we're going to have to leave it, unless you've got something you really quickly you want to say.
It has to be a cliffhanger sentence.
Make it a good Cliffy. Give us a good Cliffy.
Give us a Cliffy.
Throw us off that cliff.
Give us the cliff. Push us off the cliff. One liner. One line.
I want to be hanging by my
Give us one
nails.
line. Here we go. One line.
I have no idea.
One line.
This is
Any one line. Just the
not
first thing
connected to
Agenar would say.
anything.
Agenar, one line. Here we go. This is what we're signing off with.
No one look at her. We all looked away. Michael. No, Michael.
Here we go. One line from Agenar to end us.
We're all waiting for it.
Here we go. It's going to be great. Any second now. One line from Agenar. It's coming. I can feel it.
Calling in
Any second now.
tonight.
No, I can't think of anything legitimately.
Just
Please don't do this.
anything in Agnar's voice. Here we go. Just give us an oh.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Here we go.
All right, motherfucker. Time to talk.
I'm going to wish Briganti was here when I'm done with you.
Shing, shing. Did you know I have hands?
You'll never make me talk. Oh, God! Hands. Here we go. One line to end us off.
Right.
There we go.
That was threatening as fuck.
Thanks for listening to Theater of the Mind Flayer.
We go live on all good podcast app every Tuesday at what time?
I don't know. Do you know?
No.
Every time?
All the times, 2 a.m., 7 p.m. If you like what you heard,
Leave us a review on whatever podcast app you're listening to.
and if you didn't like it, then
Then turn it off and never listen to it again.
no, they could turn it on and listen to it again and find something better about it, and they actually like it.
That works.
Reach out to us on Twitter at mindflayer_pod and
Instagram at Theater of the Mind Flayer.